Bavaria welcomes you back to Stellaris. We are playing the United Bavarian and Germany still, and we have formed a federation with France, which makes us considerably stronger, all things considered. Now, their naval capacity is lower for some reason. I don't know why everybody's suddenly lower, but they do have a superior fleet power because they obviously built up more. With them, you know, kind of having our back, though, I think we are in a great position to just move on and have a good time with whatever we can do here. And I am very unhappy about this situation over here. Oh no, running out of buildings. I will put you over here and then put, what about you right here? Right, you can keep getting that food. I really don't care for that. I think it's fine. Let's upgrade the Holo Temple, I suppose. Damn, that was very expensive. Wait, what did I just upgrade you to? Oh, an actual Sacred Nexus. I appreciate that. You know what? I really, really appreciate that. I think that's a very, very good choice. Now, you can remain on that empty tile. I think that is perfectly fine. Jesus, upgrading all of these is quite expensive, but should bring our Unity income up as well, to a degree that we most certainly need. At least that is my belief. Now, let's build something here on this resource. Yes. I only really care about this resource, because then we can trade it away to our French allies. I think we already have one of these. Yes, Garanthium ore. Right, then, yeah, we're gonna just trade it away to the French allies, and we're gonna take a look at whoever would like to join the... I don't even want to do that, huh? Alright, you're actually fighting somebody, aren't you? Is that the Evergorans? Yes, it is, man. I hate the Evergorans. Twats. Killed our people. What do you want me to say? Wow, I really love those people that massacred ours, because they felt like it.
Construction complete.
Right. All of this is actually fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and use do the temple here. We are already 1920. The mid-game crisis is ready to fire, and yet it hasn't. What does it mean? What do the numbers mean indeed? Well, I couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is that we may want to look at expanding over here. I'm kind of doubtful though. Publish Imperial, yes. Get the Imperial epos going. I would also like to extend this deal because it definitely helps us dramatically catching up to others. And I think at this point we can actually go with some of these. Jesus, this is so expensive. That is crazy. I mean, production target would be really nice. I think we kind of need that. Diplomatic grants. Ooh, this is also really nice. I think we're going to go with this one, and then with a production target. Very, 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 very expensive, but I think it may be worth it, because this pushed us up, I think, by about 50 minerals, and that sounds about right. Now, I'm still afraid that, you know, I think that they will be a good way to stay, you know, to keep others to stay away from us. The French, that is, but they won't really use their stuff right, you know, their 471, what the fuck? The Hindenburg extinguishers are way too strong. How did I make them this strong? Don't understand. Look at him. Look at this face. Just because you crashed in 1938 doesn't, or 1937 or 1936? One of the three. I'm not even sure. 30 planets. What the fuck? Oh man, what a the terror of the darkness. Certainly awaiting everybody here. I genuinely think the Hindenburg extinguishers, I don't know how they are so strong. I mean, they can settle every planet, obviously, but Gok autocracy, I don't even... They still have those? They must have gotten rid of them at some point. There they are, yeah. Credit investor. Right, you declared war. I don't really care about that. But with that in mind...
Star system charted.
You're so far away from joining. I mean, here's the deal.
Construction
I wanna look at federalizing, you know, getting this to be a federal proper union. I don't know if it is possible, you know, if I were to annex the others, or what happens if I do it this way. Well, I do want to find out, so that is what we'll be looking at. And I still don't get the Federation fleet, not entirely anyway. Like, explain this to me, right? I can do this. How do I use it? Stellar cartography. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's some such great models in here. Modules in here, sorry. Pick a ship. I don't know, we're gonna... Still haven't quite... Maybe it's bugged. And maybe, I hope that the AI can do it for us, you know, where they... Hercules, Aeneas. So these are our names, right? And if I click here... Jupiter, Ptolemais, and Concordia. Those are all different names. So it certainly isn't completely depending on us, you know, on just our ship design. Pardon me. I'm not sure how it really works though. Can't say that I am. Now we could upgrade the hell out of that fleet. But what I would do much rather is take another look at the laws here. Where are they? There they are. Basic. Federation law must be proposed. Oh, right, yeah. This, we need to propose this. And we currently can't do it until 1925. That's a whole 4 years here.
Construction complete.
So we will be waiting for that, but I feel like we're gonna be alright. Oh, God. Let's upgrade all of these. Or at least some of them. We don't need to, you know, plow out money that isn't being used until 10 more have been built. Okay, so this one is going well. We can't really upgrade you right now because you're way too expensive. But we do have robots now. You know, maybe robots are actually a solution to everything. People will hate the robots, but maybe we can do it. System Mineral Refinery. I don't think that that is the most important thing to research here. I do think that stuff like this one is more important. But here's the deal, right? We can now build robots, obviously. What are our laws concerning robots? Let's also have a look at... First of all... Ah, we only have 4. This one is 5. How did they do it? 7 species? You're so mediocre. Robot workers allowed. Artificial intelligence. The prospect of a self-aware artificial intelligence raises many philosophical and ethical questions. I think we need this. So how does everybody feel now? Yeah, these are now very unhappy. They're just like, oh, I hate you. Traditional supremacy, but that is not even... They don't even give a shit. Oh, they just hated us beforehand anyway. So like, this isn't a great loss. And in fact, I think that this motivated whoever it was, motivated them to be even happier, because now we're getting +8 instead of just 7. Don't know exactly what changed there, but something must have changed. What this means for me is that we will most certainly look into colonizing a planet and then settling it, you know, building actual robots there. So let's take a look at the colonizable planets. Here we are. Ooh, where are you? Where are you? Can I... What system is that? Yonders. Oh, there you are, huh? Ooh. If I were to expand that way, I could most certainly... I mean, I could take all of these planets, which is just a huge benefit. You know, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? I will order you up here. Thank you very much. But that is not the, you know, the goal of this little thing we're doing here. Oh, look at you. But this is safe. I don't need to rush this because that is actually safe. We have an atoll. We got some good planets here. We got some good planets. But what about you? 25 minerals? Yes, this is what we are looking for. So what we're going to do, we're going to colonize this with, I think the 65. It doesn't really matter. I only want like one of them to live there. Let's just say you colonize over here, and I'm going to call this Robot Prime. And that's a new planet right there. This is a 16 world. Mediocre. Mediocre at best, and Bavaria is not mediocre. Quite the opposite. I don't know why we're making more unity than we were before now. It's just like, yeah, alright. I'll go with that. We're already doing you, right? Yeah, you're the one that we are settling. So let's bring you up. And with that, we will try to push in over here. Now, they are fairly close, but I do think that the Vigoran Confederacy, I mean, bordering them is a dream for us, isn't it? Because that will essentially allow us to completely take revenge, massacre them wherever we can, wherever they stand and wherever they fall, strong together. It has taken time and great expense, but at last there's infrastructure in place to provide military training to every able citizen on our capital world. Our military advisors are pleased by the results so far, and reports from the general populace have been enthusiastic about the new military mandate. As of today, our capital world is fully combat ready, and our empire is all the stronger for it. Unity gained 7,000. The fuck? So what we can do here, increase by 5%. We contribute towards the Federation naval capacity counts for twice as much. Habitability changed by 10%. Oh, both of these are great, but I think I want to go for the Unity because it's an immediate bonus. It was pretty tiny. Why aren't you in the Federation, by the way? I mean, I wonder, if I were to federalize, would I get their vassal, or would they just disappear into nothingness? Jesus, look at you. These numbers. That's just incredible. That's a classic Stellaris game right there. I still wish that I, like, you know... Costs no upkeep but cannot exceed the Federation naval capacity. I would love to build this. I just literally can't. How do I build this? Do I need like a Federation shipyard? I don't. There's no way to do this, right? Deep space, black site. That's okay. Precursor shipyard uplink. Oh. Starbase administrator. Wait, show me this one. Oh yeah, you're this one. Why didn't I do this yet? Use the uplink, absolutely. Starbase customs office, I think those are alright, whatever. Happiness, pretty good. That's a pretty good one, I like it. But I do think that if we were to go with more shipyards and then a gun battery and maybe an anchorage, we would be in a better position. Now, I'm not even getting close to actually building that huge, expensive building that we were looking at way earlier, like way before. But you know what? That's just the way the cookie crumbles in this office. You are getting some stuff. I don't care about you. You can also... I mean, I could upgrade you. It doesn't really matter. Those aren't that, you know, incredibly important one way or another. Man, I like this empire. I like... Ooh, can I... Oh, no, the ether rig. Let's not deal with that yet. We can have 77 ships. If we doubled it, oh my god, we could have so many ships, but I just can't do it. Why can I not do it? Give me the goddamn thing. You're building the colony ship, okay.
Construction.
It's a pretty long way now that I look at it. It's like from down here.
Construction complete.
Right, you just did that. Thank you very much. What about you just move in over there? Now, all of these, as I said earlier, are safe. They are practically our world and untouched by anybody else because of the Harfian Forerunners. I also like that they actually just kind of hang out. Oh god, I don't want to invoke extinguishers, please. Don't touch me. Right, you like us a lot, but the war philosophy is essentially keeping us apart, plus the distance. If we ate the French somehow, I think we could do it. But other than that, I don't really see an option for this. United Garmentoid Planet States. I mean... incredibly unhappy. Yeah, they're never gonna be happy anyway. Diplomacy's for the weak. Well, I mean, you're gonna be displeased then, buddy. We are diplomatic. Militaristic, but diplomatic nonetheless.
Construction complete.
Right, what was that? Oh, that was the... Nope, it wasn't actually what I was thinking. Okay, we upgraded all of these, it appears, which is nice. A lot of electricity. A lot of energy income is the correct term here, of course. Honestly, let's upgrade this fleet, because I want to see where we can take it. Destroyers. Didn't we get a new one? The cruiser, yes. Thank you. Excuse me, game.
Technology secured.
Okay. Alright. And you as well. Why don't you get a cruiser here? Get about like 4, whatever, doesn't matter. In the meantime, we got better farms that we are not even gonna use. Is there, oh, pop resource production. Yes, give me this one. Absolutely do.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Did you guys see the Europa Universalis 4 crossover with Stellaris? It's great. If you haven't seen it, you should absolutely go check it out. They posted about it on Twitter. They were talking about the synthetic threat, you know, landing. I mean, it was kind of a like a decoded or encoded message. It was quite well done, I suppose, but I have actually not done that. I was thinking about, you know, doing an EU4 series at some point where I play with that synthetic dawn. That's the cheat code you enter to have them land anywhere. Where I play with that synthetic dawn menace and try to contain them. What is in here? Alien vessels. We can easily beat them up. Who are you? Was that like drones or something? Why are you? Okay, let's upgrade you first of all. Then upgrade you.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Yes. I thought it's nice that they add those kind of, you know, little things. It's always the little things that really count in life, I think. And especially in Paradox games, if you don't add flavor, then you're walking into a trap. Because every game in Paradox, when it comes to the AI, is absolutely beatable. What that is essentially boils down to is... Ooh,
technology secured.
You gotta actually get this going, huh? But what that essentially means is unless you know, properly get out there and put flavor into the games that you produce as Paradox Interactive, you know, speaking in their position, you're gonna have games that are absolutely winnable, and the longer you play, it's practically impossible to lose, and that is terrible for a gameplay point of view, from a design point of view, right? Which is why one of the greatest games that a lot of people have kind of illusions towards, and I don't mean that in a negative way, you know, if you play a game, if you grow up with one of those games, you're gonna have a very, very positive frame of reference towards them. But I personally don't think that Victoria 2 is the absolute masterpiece that people always look at. You know, if we were to make a Victoria 3, and let's say we actually do fully make it in... Did this already end? Come on, what is this? Oh, it's just these. Okay. Oh man, we definitely need we need one of these campaigns up again. We have 1 point. We need the energy initiatives, because that makes a sizable difference right there. You know, it's just one of those things, when you look at Victoria 2, I think if we made Victoria 3, even with the population simulation that went towards the inspiration, the original inspiration that is, in Victoria 2, and didn't go with mana points. You know, I'm not personally opposed to mana points, but I can see people being opposed to it. And let's say we do a Victoria 3. There is so many systems in Victoria 2 that you would have to fully scrap, because they just don't cut it. They're not good. The market, for example, the Victoria 2 world market is awful. It is an awful simulation, if you want to call it simulation, which is already very... Oh no! Oh, you dickheads. That's just rude. It's still okay, but... So, you know, there's so many systems that you would have to scrap, because they're not actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? And I think that is something that you encounter everywhere in this Paradox game design. But what makes Victoria 2 great is that it has so much flavor. The world feels alive. The world looks like something is actually going on. And it's not just you know, plowing through enemies and doing this or doing that. No, it's always...
upgraded.
Why is there no icon here? Excuse me? Excuse me? So I think what it boils down to, in my opinion, is that games are great, in Paradox speak, when you reach a point where they are fun just because they can create a story. You know, they weave a story that was not able to be weaved in prior games. And I do think that a lot of Paradox games do that in a very great way. I think Stellaris has been doing it since its release, but it has gotten better and better at it, which is, of course, the most important part. Oh, I have never actually, I have never actually checked out this wormhole. I mean, I know where it leads. I do absolutely know where it leads, but still. I can't even build it here, can't I? Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot. I have to build it like this? That's stupid. I hate that. Why do I have to build it like that? I hate that. Alright, I will just build... Why do I have to build it manually? I hate this. Give me some destroyers, I guess. Let's see how this one turns out. Do they just go in one single fleet? No upkeep anyway. That's amazing news. So that's definitely what I'm gunning for here. So, you know, what I wanted to say there is just that I think if you create a game that is empty as Stellaris, that is what they had to fight with when they released the game. It was practically empty. It was just like, once you knew the gameplay loop, what was there to play it for? Because the flavor was not rich enough to actually care about anything going on. Ah, so they just automatically unite them. Alright, so it works entirely differently, I suppose. This doesn't get on my nerves, right? No, it doesn't. Right, so this does work as intended. God damn it, I finally found the button with which to do this.
Construction complete.
Right, are you still working on this? You are, okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build
Construction
some cruisers,
complete.
a strike cruiser. So we're gonna build a cruiser over here. Yeah, they just get into the same fleet. This is nice. I like this. We're gonna invest this. France probably can also invest into it. Once they... Oh, this reminds me. Don't we have 2 things now? And by things, I mean... Don't we have 2 of these now? Wait, we don't? Didn't we get this one? Just for that reason? Oh, it's a different one? You gotta be kidding me. Alrighty, let's just expand over here then. So, what are we doing right now? I just want this essentially in our sphere. You know, it's not absolutely necessary considering that France is our friend and none of these worlds really interest me. But I do want to get this. This is a Bucrosi ore, which we also do not have. It's its own fucking thing. You gotta be kidding me.
Technology secured.
What? Oh, it's a Rillium ore. Why did I say Bucrosium? Did I misread that? Oh, I'm an idiot. The system's name is Bucrosium. Classic. Absolutely skilled. Right, I will see you in the next episode when we will keep building up the United Bavarian Hegemony. Until later.